Hey, it's Tim, and I'm here with some highlights of Frugal Wins and Fails. I actually filmed this video a week ago and accidentally deleted it from my phone, and I was like, nope, I'm good, I'll do it next time. And then it was a busy week, so I'm finally back with a video with a whole bunch of Frugal Wins and Fails that I've been tracking over the last month. I kind of cut out a few of the smaller ones unless there was a story to go with it. And then really have a few exciting wins too. So I'll just jump right in. I'm going to get back on track with weekly check-ins after this, so this will be a little bit longer. Let's just get right into it. I went ahead and have cat sit 3 times. One friend paid me $100 to watch her cat for a few days. She basically paid me $20 per day to check in, and it was super wonderful. I really needed it, and it was I was happy to help, and it really was just a nice gesture on her part. I certainly didn't expect that at all. Another friend gave me $30 to check on his cat for a few days. So apparently if you need your cat watched in the city of Portland, I'm your guy. And then another friend, actually, I'm checking on her cat right now, and she bought me a little lemon bundt cake, which is like my favorite. So I got a free bundt cake just for checking on her cat. I was pretty excited to see that the bus pass monthly fee that I pay went down. So previously I would pay $17 and some change out of every paycheck, so it came to about $33 or $34 per month. That I didn't see, it was just taken out of my check. But about a month ago, we got a notification that it is now only $16 per check. So saving a couple bucks per month, which, you know, every dollar counts, especially when you consider that I do laundry with quarters, and it's $1.25 to wash. So, you know, the little things do add up. On a few occasions, I've had pizza provided at both of my jobs. So for various reasons. There was one day at the hotel where a lot of people called in, so we got pizza for lunch for those of us that were there. Another occasion, my manager just bought us pizza because at my day job, when we had the eclipse like a month ago, they bought everyone pizza to celebrate that as well. So I got some pizza for the eclipse day. And then today, we actually had a Space Kitten pizza party. Every Friday, as I've said before, we have a theme day to dress up, and today's theme was an annual one. We do it every year. It's this huge thing that a lot of our employees buy into. Space Kitten pizza is the theme, so people wear anything you can think of that is loosely or very fully related to space, kittens or cats, or pizza. And then we have a pizza party. So we had a lot of pizza today, and I just had a t-shirt which was kind of cool. I borrowed it from a friend. I'll insert a picture. So lots of pizza over the last few weeks. When I had my show in July, which is like eons ago now, a girlfriend gave me a McDonald's gift card. She gave me a card with it that said I could either buy you flowers or put that money towards a gift card. So here's a McDonald's gift card. And I used that for a few mornings to get breakfast. So I used that. I also got a $25 gift card as employees at the hotel, just as a gesture of appreciation from our management, which I ended up using for groceries one week. This one, I'm going to say a fail and a win at the same time because they kind of cancel each other out. I bought a gym membership a few months ago, and then I didn't go for 2 months. So I spent $60 on a membership that I wasn't using. And then I started going, and I've been going more regularly. So the win is that I started going to the gym, which is also kind of a swellness, wellness, health awareness win too, but also I'm not wasting that money anymore, so that's a win. And then the fail is that it took me 2 months to get off my butt and go, so. I am taking a fitness class at work. It is free, and someone who is a professional speed skater is basically giving us strength training and conditioning to maximize your glute area. So I've just been really enjoying getting in shape, doing lots of squats and planking and other things, and it's a free class for me. A few weeks ago, a friend needed a ride up to Seattle, a couple hours north, so she could catch a flight, and she bought me a nice dinner, so that was really nice of her. When we had the eclipse in Portland, I mentioned the pizza already, but they also were looking for volunteers to stay available and stay on the clock during the actual eclipse, because we're a Portland-based company. We handle customers all across the country, and so you know, their offices and cities weren't shutting down for the eclipse like Portland was, so I volunteered to stay available, and I got a $25 gift card for that, which was really great. I was still able to enjoy the eclipse with an online live feed and pictures that people were able to share, and then I went out and looked at the process with those neat glasses, but I just missed the actual like full eclipse, which I didn't really care about. I went out for dinner and drinks to catch up with a friend a few weeks ago. It was this really divey bar. I really didn't want to go there, but I let her choose. And I didn't like my food at all. And so I took it was a grilled cheese. How do you screw up a grilled cheese sandwich? They managed. So I ended up not really eating it. I took a bite, maybe a bite and a half just to see, and I was like, nope, it's not gonna work. And so I let the waitress know. I just said, oh, I didn't really care for that. I didn't ask for it to be comped or anything, but she did, which was the right thing to do, so I super appreciated that. I had left her a tip and everything. But, you know, it just wasn't very good. And, you know, I don't think you should ever be rude in a customer service situation, having worked in customer service for about 15 years. But I think that it's okay as a customer to ask for something to be made right if it's not ideal the first time, in a respectful way. On a few occasions, I've skipped getting soda with my meals here or there, so that saved me a few bucks because it certainly adds up. I haven't really tracked how much I spend on soda, but I know that it's a lot, and I'm going to be giving up soda as a part of my wellness and health kick on October 1st. So I've been kind of weaning myself off and going without here or there, and so a couple of Frugal Wins, I've skipped the pop on occasion. I have two more Frugal Fails, which I'll insert, and then I'll tell you about some really recent wins. So this one I probably should have omitted because it's so small, but it's kind of a weird story. So I mentioned before that I really like lemon bundt cake, and there's this place called Nothing Bundt Cakes. I think it's a chain. I don't know if it's a national chain or not, but it's called Nothing Bundt Cakes, and they have really good lemon cakes. So there was a day that I was really wanting a lemon cake, and I had a car. I don't often have one, but I was borrowing one at the time, so I was free, and I swung by and picked up a lemon bundt cake, which I don't even know how much it was, probably $6 or $7, but I don't care, it was really good. But I got to the car, and I fell into the driver's seat, and I realized I didn't have a fork, and I really wanted to eat it now. Like, this isn't for later, I got this now to eat on my way to my destination. And so, which was probably dinner. So I ended up driving through Burger King just to get a spoon to eat my bundt cake, and they wouldn't just give me one. They said, we have to charge you for that. And I was like, okay, well, charge me. And then they said, okay, it'll be 25 cents. And I handed over my debit card for a 25-cent transaction to buy a spoon. Again, I know how those quarters can add up, so this is definitely a fail for not planning and giving into impulse and everything. Then I took like 3 bites of it and was good, and then put it away in the fridge and ate it like a day or two later. But I spent 25 cents to take 3 bites of a lemon bundt cake. And then another fail, which was a really big one, well, I think anyway, considering I'm supposed to be living frugally, I had a $25 late fee for a credit card payment. I thought that my payment was due on the 19th. Apparently it was the 16th, so when I logged in to make my payment on the 21st, which was still late, by the way, I, you know, was disappointed to see that fee. Now, back to the wins. I had, a few months ago, I did an employee draw at work. I took out $600 to deal with a few things, and then I just paid it back out of my paychecks. There's no interest, so it's a really cool program my company offers. You can do it twice a year, so I'm done. But I took out $600, and then I made payments, $200 per paycheck for 3 paychecks. I just happened to check my last paycheck, and they took out an additional $200, and that was the 4th one. So I was kind of concerned. So I reached out to our payroll person just to kind of ask and say, oh, did I really... And because I honestly didn't remember, I said, did I take out $800 to be paid back over 4 paychecks? I thought it was $600 over 3 paychecks. And she's like, oh gosh, you were right. That was an error on our part. So she cut me a check for $200, which wasn't really a frugal win in that I got an extra $200 because it was my money that I should have had to begin with. But I very easily could have not checked and just assumed everything was fine and been out $200, which they may or may not have ever caught. Maybe they would have done it again. I don't know what kind of a cycle it was on, but I'm really glad I caught that. So that was definitely a very good frugal win. Finally, I paid off that credit card. So I got so mad that I got charged that $25 late payment fee. I happened to have all the money in my account from paychecks, probably because I got that $200 back, and I just paid off the balance, which was only like $300. So the credit card is paid off, it's the zero balance. I'm going to probably keep it and use it for groceries only, and then just pay that back with the money I budget for groceries, so that it's not ever really accruing interest. I'll never have a late payment fee again, but to try to beef up my credit score a little bit. I know that there are some folks out there that don't use credit cards. I think that I have had a problem in the past with them, but that I've proven to myself that I can be responsible with them lately. And we're gonna see how this goes. If it gets out of control and gets too high, then I'll cut it off. But I definitely wanted to try to beef up my credit score a little bit now that it's at a zero balance. And then the most exciting frugal win of all, I probably at the beginning should have told you to skip to this point if that's what you were looking for. I finally have my $1,000 emergency fund done. I've always kind of been close, and then I've spent it on other things. And so finally I've really been over the last few months working away, saving, and putting it in a separate account entirely, and I'm so excited to say that I finally have my baby step 1 checked off. I think that's baby step 1, I need to review them, but I finally have my emergency fund, and I can start just really working away at the debt and everything. So super exciting there. I think this is a long enough video. I'm going to whittle it down. Again, I'll be back on a more weekly basis with the updates for my frugal wins and fails, and I will talk to you next time.